Have you ever caught yourself saying, I just want to start over somewhere new? Over the last few years, more and more Americans have been looking for a way out, not out of life, but into a new chapter. Between the rising cost of living, political tensions, burnout culture, and just a desire for more peace, thousands of people every month are packing up and moving abroad. And the best part about it, you don't always need to fill out complicated paperwork for a visa to do it. In this video, I'm reviewing 10 countries that you can pretty much pack up and move to tomorrow because they offer longer than average visa-free stays for Americans, ranging from 3 months up to an entire year. From digital nomad hubs and quiet coastal towns to unexpected cultural gems, because you have options. So let's get into it. When I began planning my move abroad, I had so many questions. How much does it actually cost to live overseas? How do I go about finding housing? And what am I gonna do about income? I've been through it all, and I'm aware so many of you have some of the same questions. So I created assistance for you in the form of digital products to help you along your journey. This is gonna be guides, this is gonna be checklists. There's a link down below in the description where you'll find assistance with what to do to prepare, finding the right neighborhood, and securing housing, even how to earn income online so you don't feel stuck. If you have been called to move, it is better to start preparing now. You'll save time, money, and so much stress the earlier you begin. Again, the link is below. Let these tools I've created for you assist you on your journey to freedom. Easiest country number 1, Georgia. If you are American and you didn't know, yes, there is a country named Georgia. Georgia is one of the few countries in the world that allows Americans to stay for up to a year without a visa. It's located right at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, so it's basically Eurasia. And it's quickly becoming a digital nomad fave. It's affordable, it's known to be safe, and it's incredibly welcoming. Average monthly living expenses are around $900 to about $1,200, depending on the city you choose. Georgia is a historic mountain meets modern and digital nomad friendly country. Its capital is filled with colorful architecture, cozy cafes, and a thriving creative scene. Also, its wine culture dates back over 8,000 years, making it one of the oldest wine producing regions in the world. Now, while Georgia's visa-free policy for Americans is generous, one of the most generous in the world, bureaucracy can be inconsistent, especially when opening bank accounts or renting long-term apartments. Having patience and local help goes a long way, and this goes back to my last video where I was talking about joining expat community groups online to start talking to people and getting answers and tips and information on how to do things from the people that are actually already there. If you're someone who's leaning towards an authentic European lifestyle without the Western European price tag, Georgia is absolutely an option for you. Easiest country number 2, Albania. Now, this is another country that offers Americans up to a year visa-free. Right across from the Adriatic Sea from Italy sits Albania. It's a hidden gem that's finally having its moment. Americans can stay here for up to a year visa-free, which is incredibly rare in Europe. Average monthly living costs are set to range between $700 a month to $1,200, making it one of the most affordable beach destinations in Europe. Think of it as coastal Mediterranean meets Balkan adventure, with turquoise beaches, a lively cafe culture, and scenic mountain roads connecting it all. Also, Albania has no property tax for homeowners, which is a huge plus for those looking to invest or live long-term. Be aware, infrastructure can vary once you're outside major cities. Power outages and limited public transportation in rural areas can take some adjustment if you're accustomed to Western systems. If Europe is your preferred and you were thinking that it was out of reach because of price, look into Albania. This could make you rethink your plan. Easiest country number 3, the Bahamas. Just a short flight from Florida, the Bahamas feels like another world, and it's another option with turquoise water. You can also expect to see their famous pastel-colored homes, and it has a laid-back, peaceful culture that forces you to slow down. Now, Bahamas is offering Americans a visa-free stay up to 8 months. Now, the average monthly cost of living for the Bahamas is around $2,000 or more. This all depends on the island you choose and your lifestyle. If you've never been, the Bahamas is a tropical English-speaking community with one of the world's highest literacy rates and a strong entrepreneurial scene, especially in Nassau. Now, you need to know, this is very important, the cost of imported goods can be rather high. That's going to be groceries, gas, and utilities. These can easily be double what you're accustomed to paying in the United States. Living here comfortably means you have to budget accordingly. Now, the Bahamas is a good option if you want island life but still want to stay relatively close to the United States. Easiest country number 4, Barbados. Barbados is like the definition of soft life in the Caribbean. They're offering Americans a visa-free stay up to 6 months. It is an English-speaking country. The people are known to be friendly, and it has some of the most beautiful beaches in the region. Average monthly cost of living for the Barbados is between $1,500 to $2,500, and again, this depends on the island you choose and your lifestyle. Did you know that the Barbados was actually one of the first countries to create a digital nomad visa? It's called the Welcome Stamp. It allows you to stay and work remotely for up to a year if you qualify for it. Now, you should know, of course, this is another island, so internet and power reliability can vary based on where you are, and groceries and other imported goods can still be pricey here. Still, we're talking about safety, robust culture, and a country where the people have charm. These things can make up for it, depending on your priorities. Easiest country number 5. Still working up the courage to travel overseas but feel like you need to go, or you feel like you have to stay relatively close to America? Canada offers Americans a visa-free stay for up to 6 months. So you'll get the fresh start without the culture shock. Average monthly cost of living for Canada is between $1,500 to $3,500. Now, of course, like any place in the world, this is going to depend on the city and the area you choose. Smaller cities like Halifax or Ottawa are more affordable than Toronto or Vancouver. Canada is actually very multicultural, and the people are known to have a certain calmness about them. Their lifestyles are diverse as well. You can go from vibrant city life to hiking trails or lakeside cottages within an hour, depending on where you are, of course. Also, did you know that Canada regularly ranks as one of the top 10 happiest countries in the world? This is largely due to the work-life balance and healthcare system, which, if you are American, you understand why healthcare would be a huge reason for happiness. Now, while you can stay up to 6 months in Canada visa-free, you aren't legally permitted to work during that time, as in work for a Canadian company. So this country is best suited for those with an online digital income or with a good amount of savings. Canada's appeal is simple. If you want kindness and stunning nature, it's right next door. Easiest country number 6, Mexico. Mexico has quietly become one of the top destinations for Americans. At a visa-free stay of up to 6 months, it's not hard to see why. The average monthly cost of living in Mexico varies between $900 up to $2,000 or more. It's warm, colorful, and community-centered. You can live the beach life in Puerto Vallarta or the city life in Mexico City. I will say, as far as Mexico City, Polanco is where you want to be. Polanco is it's like the Beverly Hills of Mexico. I loved it. It's gorgeous there. So much rich culture. It's beautiful. Now, they're offering Americans up to 6 months visa-free, but the temporary resident visa allows you to extend your stay beyond 6 months up to 4 years if you meet the basic income and savings requirements. Now, while Mexico is a great choice for some, it may not be for all. Safety varies by region. Always do your due diligence and research your area. Get into these expat groups online and start talking to those who are already there or who have been there for more insights. and for you to have a smoother experience. Just like Canada, Mexico is a great option for those who aren't really ready to go overseas yet. It could also be an easier transition for some since Mexican culture is so infused into American culture. Easiest country number 7, Panama. Now, if you like the tropical life, you like the idea of beach life, but you want a little bit more modernity, Panama is your spot. Now, at the time of recording this video, Americans can stay in Panama visa-free for up to 6 months. And it's a little bit easier of an adjustment, financially speaking, because they utilize the dollar. Plus, their friendly nations visa makes it easy to gain residency if you decide to stay long term. Average monthly living costs vary between $1,200 to $1,800 or more. Panama City has a fast-paced cosmopolitan feel, while areas like Boquete and Bocas del Toro attract remote workers looking for peace and nature. Now, Panama's healthcare is known to be top tier around the world, with a good portion of their doctors trained in the United States, costs that are just a fraction of what you can expect in America. Things you should know about Panama is it is known to be humid, basically year-round, and cost of living for housing, it is rising quickly, and the reason for that, I'm not gonna speculate, but since there are so many of us who are moving abroad, and Panama is one of those very highly sought after destinations, it could be because of us, an influx of us moving there, but that's just my speculation. Easiest country number 8, the United Kingdom. Maybe you want to skip the beaches and you want more of classic city living with cobblestone streets, cozy pubs, and rich history. So let's talk the UK. This is another country where Americans can visit visa-free for up to 6 months. This allows you enough time to test out London, Manchester, or Edinburgh. It's urban and deeply historical, but with a modern, multicultural edge. It can work for those who value the arts, education, and solid infrastructure. The UK also has a strong digital nomad and remote work community with plenty of co-working spaces and meetups for international professionals. Now, it is more expensive than the other locations on this list. You can expect average monthly cost of living to be between $2,000 to $4,000 a month or more. Also, if you're currently in a tropical or dry climate, it may take some adjustment for you, as this area is known to be very dreary, gray, and wet. Easiest country number 9, Costa Rica. Americans are welcome visa-free in Costa Rica for up to 90 days or 3 months. And the country actively welcomes expats through programs like the Digital Nomad Visa and their Pensionado Visa program for retirees. Average monthly living costs in Costa Rica is between $1,200 to $1,800. Think lush jungles, beaches, yoga studios, smoothie bowls. It's a top choice for those focused on wellness and eco-living, and anyone craving slower, simpler days. Did you know that Costa Rica is actually one of the most sustainable countries in the world? Yes, over 98% of its electricity is from renewable energy sources. Now, just like the other islands, imported goods can be rather costly, and its rainy season from May to November can also be intense for those not accustomed to a tropical environment. Easiest country number 10, Malaysia. If Asia is calling your name, Malaysia is the perfect underrated entry point. Americans are welcome to stay in Malaysia visa-free for up to 90 days or 3 months. And the cost of living is very reasonable. Plus, Malaysia's MM2H program offers a pathway to long-term residency. Average monthly living costs in Malaysia vary between $900 to $1,800. It's known to be a blend of modern and traditional. Skyscrapers, night markets, island getaways, and great street food. Its capital city, Kuala Lumpur, gives big city convenience, while Penang and Langkawi are great for a slower coastal vibe. Also, did you know that Malaysia's healthcare system is considered to be among the best in all of Asia, which makes it a hub for medical tourism? Now, while English is commonly spoken, bureaucracy can be rather slow when applying for longer-term visas. I included 2 countries that offer visa-free stays for Americans of up to 90 days, but there are many more options. Personally, I feel like 90 days is a really good time frame for you to detox, grab some peace of mind, explore a little, and find out if you want to stay in that country or move on to another. Now, if you want to know every country across the world that offers Americans visa-free stays of 90 days or more, I put the entire list in my latest digital product. It breaks down all the destinations, how long you can stay, and the overall vibe of each location, as well as its average monthly cost of living. It's the perfect resource for those who are looking to leave America sooner than later. You can grab your copy of it now by scanning this QR code here, visiting my website at misschloesway.com, or following the link in the description and the pinned comment. So whether you're craving beaches, balance, or just a brand new chapter away from the current climate in America, these countries prove that you don't always need a visa in hand to start your next life abroad. If this video helped you, or you feel like it could help someone else, give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe, hype the video, and share it with someone who's also been talking about moving abroad and trying to figure out what their options are, but doesn't know where to start. Wherever you're watching from, I hope this reminds you that your next chapter doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a passport and a little courage. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.